people have no idea where their money is actually going. If you follow the strategies I'm about to share, you'll find an extra $1,000 a month within the next 21 days. If you had invested that $1,500 in a year, instead of letting it go to waste, it could have been growing into serious, I mean this, serious money. She only just stopped putting subscriptions, putting money into subscriptions, and you gave yourself $125 a month for 20 years, right? How much money would you have? $106,000. Think about that for a second, y'all. $100,000 from just cutting back on a few things. Wealthy people, wealthy mindset people, we see the true cost of wasting money. It's about what the money could be doing for your future. What's going on, family? It's your boy, Anthony ONeal, and I want to share a secret with you. I want to share something with you that I regret not doing sooner. If you've been thinking about getting life insurance, now is the time to act. Let me tell you about my friends over at Ethos, a life insurance company that's making waves with its affordability and ease of access. You can get coverage for as low as $30 a month. My own rate was just around $60 a month, and I spend more than that on food delivery. Let me be honest. I'm gonna give you some quick points of why I love them so much. Number one is their rates and affordability. Imagine paying $30 or $68 a month for a peace of mind. That's less than most of your monthly subscriptions. Number two, ease of use. You can get up to $2 million in coverage without any medical exams or blood tests. Just answer a few quick, healthy questions and you're set. The entire process is 100% online and take less than 10 minutes. Number three, speed. You can get a quote in seconds. You can apply in minutes and have same-day coverage. I got my coverage through Ethos literally in 10 minutes and got my thing back quick. Trust and reliability is the last thing I love about them. Ethos has an A+ rating with the BBB and stellar Trustpilot reviews. Every day, around 2,000 families are approved for life insurance through Ethos. Listen, I don't want you to wait. Life insurance rates can increase by 8 to 10% each year you delay. I purchased my policy a few years ago, and if I had waited until now, my price would be significantly higher. Lock in your rate right now and secure your family's future. I want you to visit anthonyoneal.com/ethos to get your free life insurance quote. Apply and get coverage in under 10 minutes. Don't procrastinate. Take control of your future today. What's going on, family? Welcome back to the table. It's your boy, Anthony ONeal, your host of this amazing show. And today we're going to be talking about something that is going to make a real difference in your life and especially in your financial life. I'm breaking down how you can find an extra $1,000 a month or $12,000 a year and put it back into your bank account immediately. Listen, I'm not even playing. Because did you even know this? Watch this. That the average person in the US wastes about $1,500 a year on unused subscriptions alone. Let me say this one more time. They waste $1,500 on unused subscriptions a year alone. Think about that. $1,500 just thrown away. And that's not even counting dining out, overspending, or groceries, or paying for services you do not even need. Most people have no idea where their money is actually going. But today, we are going to fix that on today's show. I'm here to show you how to reclaim that money. And if you follow the strategies I'm about to share, you'll find an extra $1,000 a month within the next 21 days. Yes, it said that right. You heard me, $1,000 a month that you didn't even know was missing. And look, hear me clearly. I know how it feels to think the budget is tight, all right? Especially in today's day and time. Milk has gone up, interest has gone up, the cost of goods and services have gone up. But trust me, there's more money hiding in your budget than you actually realize. This is why my team and I are launching the 21 Days to Finding Hidden Money Challenge. Say one more time. We're launching a brand new thing that is titled 21 Days to Finding Hidden Money Challenge. This is a step-by-step plan to help you uncover the cash that's been slipping through the cracks so you can take control of your money instead of letting it control you. Check this out. Hey, yo! So listen, over the next 21 days, I am going to show you how to cut back on unnecessary expenses, find new income sources, and most importantly, create a system. I've been preaching this a long time, a system that keeps more of your hard-earned money hard-earned cash in your bank account. So if you've ever felt like your money disappears as soon as it hits your account, this is specifically for you. They say it takes 21 days to create a new habit. Wealth is not about how much money you make. It's about how you can establish healthy habits. So I want you to partner with me over the next 21 days to change your habits and put money back into your life. Listen, go to AnthonyONeal.com/21 days to sign up. It's 100% free. And no, I mean this. I'm not pitching you a course. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not even promoting my new book in this thing. I'm not asking you to buy it. Well, you could buy it, but I'm not asking you to. This is literally all just for you. I'm super excited about this. Hey, yo! What's going on, family? It's your boy, Anthony ONeal. Let me ask you a quick question. What would an extra $1,000 a month do for your life? I want you to imagine maybe paying off your debt faster. What about building that fully funded 3 to 6 months of your net pay emergency fund? Or how about finally investing into that business, into your future, into your kids' future? But here's the thing. This challenge doesn't just put money back into your pocket now. Over time, that extra $1,000 a month could add up to over $800,000 in your future. Yes, you heard that right, $800,000. And that's guaranteed if you start making the right decisions today. That's why I created a 21 Days to Find Your Money Challenge. In just 21 days, I'll show you how to find money in your budget, money you didn't even realize you had. And the best part, you don't have to earn more or change jobs to do it. Each morning, the challenge will land straight in your email box. No videos to watch, no sales pitches, just practical tips, tools, and to-dos you can apply right away. This challenge is completely, and I mean it's 100% free. And no, I'm not selling you anything. There's no upsell. There's no course that I'm pitching. There's nothing else that we're pitching. This is all for you. I want it to solely be a blessing to my E3 family. So all you got to do is sign up right now at AnthonyONeal.com/21 days. And let's get started on putting real money back into your pocket. Trust me, this will be a game changer for your financial future. Can you do yourself a favor? Go to AnthonyONeal.com/21 days and sign up today. Hey, yo! All right, so we've talked about how the average person wastes around $1,500 a year on subscriptions. They're not even using these subscriptions. And that's the thing that bothers me, but I understand it because I am also in the they. Like, I have subscriptions that I have not used that I just recently cut off. But here's the thing. That $1,500 isn't just disappearing. It's actually costing you so much more money. If you had invested that $1,500 in a year, instead of letting it go to waste, it could have been growing into serious, I mean it's serious money. And I want to show you exactly what I mean. Ed, do me a favor, if you can, hold on a minute. Go over to my computer for me real quick, sir. Thank you thank you very much. All right, so if you come over here to AnthonyONeal.com, once you come over here to AnthonyONeal.com, if you come down, I want you to click on my wealth calculator. Once you click on my wealth calculator, I want y'all to see this calculator is built specifically for you, okay? And so let's just say, for an example, you're 30 years old, and for 1 year, let's say you'll be 31. I always do that with my hand. I always be scrolling up because you can scroll up and scroll down, right? So I got to put 31 there. All right. So you come down here, you put how much do you have in investment? Let's just say you have $0 in investment at the time of this. On average, you're getting 10% return. That's what we're seeing over the last S&P 500 over the last 30 years has garnished about a 10 to 12% return. So I'm going on the low end of things. All right. So how much can you contribute monthly? Well, let's just say, for an example, you are putting in, let me do the math here. That's $12,000 a month, right? That you're doing. This is what, let's say $1,500. I'm sorry. So $1,500 divided into 12. That's $125. $125 a month is $1,500 a year in annual subscriptions. Let's just calculate that. So in 1 year, you put in $1,500 and you only made, you missed out on $70. All right, $70. But I want to go back to this. All right. So let's just say, for an example, you take that same 1570, right? The same 1570. And let's just say you did this for 10 years. All right. So let's say you are now 31 and you put this in there at 41. You got 1570, 10% return, and you're only putting $125 a month, which is $1,500 a year in there. What are you going to get? Wow. $29,855.68 over a period of 10 years. Now, I want you to look at this math over here. You only put in $15,000, right? This is what you're doing right now if you're spending about $125 a month on annual subscriptions. I mean, on monthly subscriptions. But you missed out on $13,285. You see that right here, y'all? You see this? On growth, free money. But now let's just go further. Let's go back to 31. Let's say you did this for just 21 years. Let's say you did not put in any other math. You didn't do 15% like I normally teach of your gross income. You didn't do nothing else. You only just stopped putting subscriptions, putting money into subscriptions, and you gave yourself $125 a month for 20 years, right? How much money would you have? $106,000. I want you to pay attention to this though. You only put in $30,000, but 70% of this is money, free money that you got for just putting in $125. So you spending $1,500 a year over 20 years, which is $30,000, you're missing out on a total of $106,000. That's a lot of money. Think about that for a second, y'all. $100,000 from just cutting back on a few things you're not even using. That's life-changing money. Money you could use to build your dreams, to travel the world, to build a legacy for your kids and loved ones. This is money that you can set aside to give your kids free college education. This is money you can set aside to where instead of having Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Max, Disney Plus, HBO, you name it, all the stars, instead of having all these apps and all these things, you can set this money aside and say, you know what, daughter? You know what, son? I'm going to set this $125 a month aside and I'm going to put it into your future. So when you turn 21, I can give you a check for $150,000 to go towards your first house. But it only costs me $10,000. Average people, and I'm going to say this respectfully, average people, broke people, we only look at, oh, it's only $100, $125 a month. Wealthy people, we see the true cost of wasting money. Wealthy people, wealthy mindset people, we see the true cost of wasting money. You see, it's not just about the $125 a month, the $1,500 a year you're wasting right now. It's about what the money could be doing for your future. This is why car salesmen, they sell you on, hey, get into this car for as low as $99 a month. Pay $199 a month for this brand new car. They do not sell you on the big picture, on the true cost. They're not going to sell you on the money, what your money could be doing in the future. You see, you're not just losing $125 a month, $1,500 a year. You're missing out on the potential of $100,000 plus dollars, tens of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars down the line. That's what wealthy mindset people call opportunity cost. And this is why I'm so passionate about helping you find these hidden areas where money is leaking from your life. What's the opportunity cost for your poor money decisions? What's the opportunity cost for you just throwing away money on dating? What's your opportunity cost for you saying, oh, it's just $100 for my nails. Or it's just $100 for me to take her out. Oh, it's just $300 on this car note. It's just $1,000 on this vacation. It's just this. What's your opportunity cost? When I went in to buy the Bentley, I said, man, why put all your money up now? Why not use somebody else's money, pay for it over the time, and keep your cash liquid for yourself? I said, well, man, I don't really trade my high-end cars like that, so I'm gonna keep it for at least a good 5 years. But the Bentley doesn't change body style for 10, so man, I don't see myself changing. I mean, what am I gonna do? I can't really get nothing better than the Bentley. I like luxury. Bentley is my dream car, so I'm gonna be here for 10 years. So why pay you if the car may have cost me $200,000 to buy the car? Why pay you $275,000? Because that's an opportunity cost of $75,000 that I could have used to invest into something else. Wealthy mindset people think about, what is the true cost? What is this really going to cost me? You're selling me on monthly. You're selling me on this. Well, I only got to pay $19.99 a month. I only got to pay $14.95 for Netflix. And then watch this. Every time I turn on Netflix now, they're trying to get me to upgrade so I can have my mama in California on account, so I can have my aunties in this area on account. Like, they're trying to get more money out of me. Well, it's only $5 more. Watch this. Woo! When I go to rent a movie on anything now, like especially on Apple TV, because I'm an Apple TV guy, right? You can rent a movie for $19.99, or you can buy it for $24.99. I'm saying it one more time. It's only $5 more. Well, they know that the average person could probably rent about $2 to $3 movies a month. So we're going to get an extra $15 a month out of them. When you add that up, that's another, $300 a year that they got from you just for you to keep it, because they know you're only going to watch it really about one time. So it's like, and here's the opportunity cost that you're missing out on. So, but Anthony's only $5 more a month. Well, wait a minute. You rent that movie today, Netflix will have it in the next 60 days. So you pay the extra $5 for something that you're probably not going to watch again, right? But you'll watch it again on Netflix. Why? Because now it's free within your subscription plan. What is the opportunity cost? I'd rather put that $5 into my nephew's college fund. So what are some actionable, I want to talk about this. What are some actionable steps to make sure that we're not wasting money? I want to talk about how to stop this from happening. And the first step is to get real about where your money is going. How do we do this, Anthony? Here it is. You got to pull your bank statements and go through your credit card bills, because some of y'all still got credit card bills, and look at every subscription you have signed up. And inside of the 21-day money challenge that we're doing, I'm actually giving you 3 free tools that will go through your bank statements for you, that will go and look up your information and let you know where all of your subscriptions are. Because some of y'all, I don't even think y'all even like looking at your bank statement, because some of us are scared to look at how we're really spending our money. But the first step is we got to get real about where we currently are. We have to. You got to evaluate where you are. I do this every year, right around January. I'll pull my bank statements and I'll go through the last 3 months and I will highlight the things that I'm not really sure about. Like, why do I have this? What is this? And then I'll go and look it up in my emails. I got a junk email. I go look at, oh shoot. Like I found out that I was paying something for like hashtags. I was paying like $39.99 a month to tell me the best hashtags to put on Instagram. I haven't used that crap in like 3 months and I forgot. Because hashtags don't really work on Instagram no more. It doesn't help the algorithm. But I had it when it was helping. But because I'm not using it anymore, I'm wasting $39.99 a month. So I had to be honest with myself, go through my bank statement, see how many of these subscription things I'm not using, and how many of these subscriptions are really making a real impact on my life. I'm not saying don't have any subscriptions. No, have YouTube TV because you can watch YouTube and you can watch TV. Like I'm not saying don't have nothing, but man, we are wasting our money in so many different areas that we don't even know. And I want to give you 4 quick actionable steps that you can take today, starting right now, to find some hidden money. And on all 4 of these, I go deeper inside our emails that we're sending you every day over the next 21 days. Here's number 1. I told you got to cancel the subscriptions. You got to cancel unused subscriptions. Start by canceling the ones that you do not need. I'm not saying cancel every single one of them. I'm saying cancel the ones that you're not needing. Cancel the ones that you're not using. There are apps that I tell you about inside the 21-day money challenge, and we're going to drop all that information inside today's show notes. Go to anthonyoneal.com/21 days, sign up. But there are some things you may have forgotten. There are some things that I've learned when I look at my bank statement. It's not the name of the app or it's not the name of the subscription. It's the name of their primary name, right? The company name that owns that particular app or subscription service. I was like, well, what's this? Now, when I looked into it, I was like, oh, shoot, that is this subscription service. Let me cancel that. And this app is going to help you cancel these things within just a few clicks. Just a few clicks. Here's number 2, lower your car insurance. Some of you are paying so much money on car insurance, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like I just did that this year for both of my cars, for the Bentley and for my truck. They called me and said, my insurance is going up $300. I said, no, it ain't. I said, y'all are going to go up $300, but I ain't going up $300. And I started doing some research. I went online. I found the company that I'm also promoting inside of the 21-day money challenge. I typed in both of my cars. This particular company gave me back literally 3 insurance companies with quotes. And I was able to get a very low rate, actually about $100 less than what I'm currently paying for both of my cars. So you got to call your insurance company and ask about lowering your premium. Just because they email you saying, hey, your rate is going up, call them and say, hey, I'm getting quotes, but I want to see is this the best premium you all can offer me? And then shop around for better rates. Or ask if bundling your auto, your home, your renter's insurance, your auto, homeowner's insurance. I just got business insurance. So I was able to bundle all those. And my rates even dropped for my homeowner's insurance. And you can save a whole lot of money. But hear me clearly. I'm not just talking about car insurance. I'm talking about term life insurance with Ethos. I'm talking about health insurance. If you're self-employed, I'm negotiating. I'm trying to get the best deal for my team right now, for my company. I'm talking to different companies because I'm trying to get the right premium. I'm always for negotiating. Just because you have the money and you can make the payment doesn't mean you have to pay it. Let me say it one more time. Just because you have the money and you can make the insurance payment doesn't mean you have to pay that insurance company that payment. I saved myself $100 a month $1,200 a year by simply spending 30 minutes looking up and researching different insurance rates. There are so many companies out there, and I wish I can have one company I can promote for you all, but I've learned that different states have different requirements, and certain insurance companies are not licensed inside of every single state. So I haven't found a company that I can partner with that is in every single state that I can give you. But I did find some companies that I'm not in partnership with that I put inside the email that can help you find a global amount of insurance companies depending on the state that you're in. So again, just go to anthonyoneal.com/21 days. I want you to sign up for the 21-day Find Your Money Challenge. Here's number 3. You got to negotiate a pay raise, or you got to start a side hustle. I'm really walking through inside the 21-day money challenge, how to negotiate a pay raise for yourself. Because I've done it. I've been in it. If you've been on your job for a while, now, honestly, might be the right time to ask for a raise. But there's a strategic way on how you ask for a raise without coming off, I better get a raise, or I'm looking for a different job. Because how you approach your boss, how you approach your company, your team lead, that is going to determine how they respond to you. But if that's not an option, I want you to consider a side hustle. There are so many ways to bring in extra income, from freelancing to driving for rideshare services, or even starting a course online that can generate you another $1,000, $2,000 a month. But at the end of the day, if we're going to find an extra $1,000, some of us are not using our gifts and our tools correctly on our current jobs. We haven't shown value in our current jobs. We haven't taken responsibilities and stress and worries and concerns off of our boss, off of our team members. So we're not getting a pay raise because they still got to lead and partially check your job. So if you're looking for that pay raise, I'm giving you a resource, 40 pages on what you need to do to get the raise and to position yourself to where your boss will ask you, hey, how much do you want on your raise? But if you're not in a position right now, cool, you're going to work on this position. We're going to walk you through how to do that. But what can you start on the job? What gifts and talents are on the inside of you that you're not using for yourself, but you're only using for your job? Now, I disagree with that. And I tell it to my team all the time. Listen, man, I want you to work with me Monday through Thursday. Give me everything that you give me. But I want you to position yourself to where you can build something on the side that you 100% own. Because I want God to be pleased with you, with the gifts and the talents that he gave you. And I don't want to be selfish. Thank you for partnering with me. Thank you for helping me out. Thank you for doing the job. But yo, on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, when you get off, hey man, listen, build something. I want to help you build that, because that gift, that talent is not mine to be selfish of. It's God's. And here's one thing that the fourth thing, the last thing that I've really watched is I want y'all to hear me. Every time I go around my wealthy friends, yeah, we're talking about business ideas. Yeah, we're talking about how we can generate more multiple income streams. But can I tell you where the conversation really gets interesting and it gets deep? And we could probably spend an hour on that. Tax advantages and tax benefits. How to legally, ethically, morally, and I add this for me, spiritually, use the tax benefits and allowances for my favor. I'm literally walking you all through how to look into tax credits and deductions you might qualify for. Prime example, like energy efficient home improvements. I didn't know that if I tint my windows, that not only will it lower my electricity bill and my gas bill, because when I tint the windows, it keeps the sun from beaming into my house, which causes, heat to come into my home and my AC system to run harder and longer. So when I put up the tents on my windows, all my windows inside the house, in the summertime, my electricity bill probably dropped about $110 a month. But I did not know that because I did that, I could write off the cost of the tent job. So not only did it save me money on the electricity bill, but it also was a tax credit, a tax deduction, a tax move that saved me money. You can also save money on utilities by implementing energy saving practices like using smart thermostats or LED lighting. I updated all of the lighting inside of my house. And I want you to hear me. Yes, money flows two ways. It flows in and it flows out. So we need to have income coming in. And we need to monitor how much of our income is flowing out. But wealth is not built solely on income. I was talking to my friend Lexi. And I told Lexi, I said, man, wealth is not built by your income. I don't build a strategy for my gross. I budget my gross, but I build a wealth building strategy for my margin. My margin is my income is at 5,000. My bills are at 3,000. I have a margin of $2,000. What is my strategy to build this 2,000, to take this $2,000 and enjoy life and then build wealth off of it? But how do you get more margin? You get more margin by utilizing the tax benefits and the tax deductions so that way you can keep more of your money that makes your margin even bigger. So while y'all are out here solely trying to figure out how to make more money, I'm gonna say this and some of y'all can get upset with me. You're making more money, but you're not paying any taxes and you don't have the right tax strategy. So now you owe the IRS all the money that you owe them, plus penalties, plus interest. And you think you're getting over the system, but baby boy, baby girl, don't get it twisted. Just because they ain't hit you in a year, 2 years, 3 years, doesn't mean they're not going to hit you. The IRS will come and freeze that account without even letting you know they're going to freeze that account in 8 years. You're going to be out on a trip with your woman, with your man, chilling, go to swipe that debit card that you have in that account, and it's going to be frozen. And it's going to be the IRS because you didn't have the correct strategy. You didn't implement the tools and the resources necessary to take advantage of the tax benefits and the tax allowances. And these are just a few strategies that I'm going over that you're going to learn in my 21 days to finding hidden money challenge. We're going to go through every area of your budget, every area of your bank account, every area of your resources, and find those leaks so that you can take control of your money today and start investing today. Start building your future today. Start changing the caliber of your future because you're changing the quality of the decisions that you're making. This is all about building wealth. These financial habits will pay off for years to come. Remember, $1,500 might seem small when it comes to subscriptions. $125 a month might seem small. But when you think about the potential over time, it's huge. It's a difference between continuing to struggle and building real wealth for your future. It's a difference between marrying your spouse and struggling than marrying your spouse and building. and succeeding and winning. I wish somebody would have came to me when I was 25 years old and said, hey man, you're wasting this money. I want to show you how to do it. Can you give me 21 days? And you know what's so funny, y'all? I'm asking people for 21 days to be a little uncomfortable. 21 days to get up every single morning. Give me 15 minutes every single morning. Read it, do it, go to work. Or 15 minutes when you come home, put your kids to sleep, read the email, do the 15-minute assignment, and then go to bed. I'm just asking for 21 days to put money back into your pocket. And some people will rather be uncomfortable for the next 21 years because what was once uncomfortable has become comfortable. What was once uncomfortable, living paycheck to paycheck, has become normal to people. And because it's normal, it really doesn't bring uncomfort to them. As long as I got a roof over my head, clothes on my back, and food on my table, I am all right. And the devil is a lie. I want a real nice roof over my head. I want clothes that I want on my body. I want food, a filet mignon at my table. I want to take my kids to Israel, to Africa, to Disneyland. I want to take my kids out of the country. I want to take my wife on a honeymoon every quarter. I want to take her out of the country. We take our kids out of the country for a couple of weeks, and then we bring them back, and then we go back out of the country for 2 weeks, and we don't have to borrow nothing. We're not stressed about nothing. I want to be able to walk my wife into the car dealership and buy whatever car she wants, whether that's a Honda or whether that's a Bentley, Rolls Royce, whatever that is. I want to be able to do that. I want to walk my kids into the closing of their first home, and I bought their first home. I paid for their first home. I want to be able to pay cash for my daughter's wedding and tell my son-in-law and his family, don't worry about it, because my daughter is leaving me and cleaving to you, and I'm going to send her off right. I want to be able to wake up and my wife says, baby, I just want to get away from the weekend. And I say, baby, where you want to go? That's the difference. That $1,000 that you put back into your account, and if you smartly and wisely invest it, that's the difference that it can make. Why in the world are we settling for living paycheck to paycheck? Why in the world are we settling for the bare minimum when we serve a God that owns it all? Why are we settling? Why are we refusing to take 21 days to be consistent with something for 21 days? And it changes everything. But here's the truth. Some of y'all say, Anthony, this ain't me, bro. Where do I sign up? How do I do this? I'm ready. So if you're serious about making a change, if you're serious about taking these next 21 days and changing your life, I encourage you to take the challenge and see what kind of money you can find hidden within your own life. And if you're going to take this challenge, do me a quick favor, hear me clearly. I need everyone to do this, whether you're listening on podcasts, whether you're watching this on YouTube, or if this is a clip cut out into Instagram. I don't care, wherever this is, I need you to put your first name, if you're single, and put your first name and your spouse's or your loved one's first name in the comment section, because I want to pray over everyone who is doing this 21-day challenge. I don't care when you find this. For the next 2-3 years, if you're watching this video, put your name on. And once a week, I'm going to put in my to-do list to come back and to pray over every single name, because I believe some of us are going to find 1,000, but some of us are going to find 1,500, 2,000. Some of us are going to find 500. All of us are going to find money that we just been blowing. Listen, Go to AnthonyONeal.com/21 days and sign up.
Hey, yo!
All right, fam. Listen, it is time for one of my favorite parts of the show now. We have incorporated these new segments, and the success stories from our E3 family members have become something that I've really, really, really loved doing. A lot of you all have been emailing me at my other email address. I'm not going to say that here. And this is where I get these stories from, because I'm always inspired when I hear from you, from you, our community, on who's really taking action and using the tools and the strategies that we talk about here every Monday and Wednesday and making real progress in your futures. Not futures, but in your financial situation, right? So I want to introduce to you Jasmine from Houston, Texas. H-Town is in the building. She's been following my content for about a year and started using my wealth tracker tool for about a month now. She said, for a few months back, Jasmine thought that she was doing okay financially, but she couldn't figure out where all of her money was going each month. Pause right there. Wow. She thought she was doing good, but she didn't know where her money was going. She said this, Anthony, I had a good salary, but I still felt like I was living paycheck to paycheck. She didn't put the amount there, and it's all good. So she took a hard look at her spending using the wealth tracker. And guess what, you guys? She found almost $500 a month was going towards random eating out, subscription services, and treating herself. Well, she called it treat yourself moments that she didn't even realize were adding up. So immediately, Jasmine said she canceled her subscriptions. She meal prepped instead of eating out and started putting that $500 into an investment account. Now, just 3 months in, she's already built up a solid $1,500 plus in her investment account. What? Earning interest and growing for her future. Jasmine said it best. Check this out. I didn't need to earn more money. I just needed to track my money and be intentional. I'm gonna say it one more time. She said, I didn't need to earn more money. I simply needed to track my money and be intentional with the resources God has given me. That's $1,500. Oh my gosh. That if she's doing 500, let's do the math there. Let's just say Jasmine is 35, right? Let's say she's 35, right? Let's say she plans to retire at 55 in 20 years. She has $1,500 in there right now. She's gonna get a 10% return, right? She's gonna put $500 a month into this account for the next 20 years, okay? Pay attention over here, y'all. How much money is she gonna have in 20 years? Good God Almighty. In 20 years, she's putting $500 a month. She's going to have $390,000 inside of her investment account. Let's just say she goes to 65, 30 years. Good God. She goes from 360 to $1.1 million. That's money. Jasmine, keep going. Keep going. You put $180,000 into your account over 30 years. You get $1 million back of free money. What? Y'all, this is not play money. And I hear some of y'all already, well, $1 million in 20, 30 years from now ain't gonna be nothing. It's better than zero. It's better than nothing. All y'all people talking about, well, inflation gonna go up 3% a year. And that ain't gonna really be nothing. I don't care. It's better than nothing. Because how many of our parents right now are retiring with nothing because they had that same freaking mindset 20 years ago? I guarantee you they could have used $300,000, $500,000 right now. Guarantee they could have used $1 million right now. Let me calm down. Jasmine, congratulations. I'm congratulating you today for taking the step and changing the caliber of your future. I know that you're going to end up doing more than $500. You're going to eventually get to the 15% like I teach. You're going to go from $1 million where I think by the time you turn 65, you'll have about $3 to $5 million inside of your investment portfolio. So I'm congratulating you today, and I'm congratulating your future tomorrow. You stay the course. Next up, we got my friend Marcus from Chicago. Marcus has been a part of our community, I think now for a while, if I'm not mistaken. I know I've been receiving his emails for at least like the last year. And recently he shared a story with me. Marcus was trying to pay off his debt, build savings, and invest all at once, but he didn't know where to start. He said, man, I was overwhelmed with how to even balance it all, right? So I pretty much taught him, you don't really balance, you juggle, right? You have to juggle these things. That's when he started to download the Wealth Tracker tool. By tracking his spending and creating a plan, Marcus found an extra $300 a month by cutting back on unnecessary spending, things like upgrading his car insurance and pausing frivolous dating. Yo, my man said, I stopped dating like that, bro. Wow, okay. He started putting that money towards paying off his debt. Fast forward 6 months later, Marcus has not only paid off $2,000 in debt, but he's also invested $1,800 into his 401k, which has a match, right? So he's now on track to pay off the remaining part of his debt of $10,000 by the end of this year. He said the Wealth Tracker tool gave me clarity and helped me focus on where my money was going. Now I'm in control of my money. Listen, Marcus, I'm still laughing at you. You said I stopped doing frivolous dates or frivolous dating. Just lets me know you was probably dating the wrong people, but I'm right there with you, bro. I mean, I had to slow down and step back a little bit too. But I'm congratulating you as well. The fact that you took the initiative, you say, you know what, I need to start tracking. I need to do better. And the fact that you did that, you found some extra money and you were able to now start building towards financial freedom. Man, congratulations. I think your future wife is going to find that attractive. And she's going to be able to trust you in leadership because you was able to lead and check yourself. Wow. Congratulations, bro. Listen, family, these are just two examples of what's possible when you start paying attention to your finances and use the tools available to you. Whether it's $300 or $500 a month, finding money can add up tremendously fast. I remember I was washing my clothes and I always go through my pockets and I found a $100 bill inside the pocket. I got excited. Why? Because I found money I didn't know was there. Have any of you all ever been there before? You ever just found money you didn't even know was there or you forgot it was there? How did you feel? I was like, yo, what? Yes. Immediately I was like, I can go buy this, I can go buy that. But now I put it inside of my safe and I said, I'm not going to spend this money because I wasn't looking for it anyway. If Jasmine and Marcus and myself can do this, so can you. So if you have a success story of your own, I honestly want to hear from you. I want you to send us an email at mystory@anthonyoneal.com and let us know how you've been taking control of your finances. Your story will inspire me, and I'm sure it will inspire our community. Send us an email today, mystory@anthonyoneal.com.
Hey yo!
Before we end today's show, I want to give you the book of the, I wouldn't say of the show, of the week now. I want to say this is the book of the show. Because we're talking about finding some extra money. And if you're serious about building wealth and gaining a solid understanding of the strategies that truly work, then you need to check out today's show recommendation, and that is the Encyclopedia of Wealth, right? This book is a game changer. It changed my entire life. I actually started reading it while I was in Mexico on a sabbatical, and it took me about a month to read this book, but it changed my whole perspective. You see, the Encyclopedia of Wealth dives deep into proven principles, covering everything from saving and investing to managing risk and building a legacy. What I love about this book is that it breaks down complex financial concepts into simple, actionable steps that anyone can follow. Here are some of the key takeaways I really want to give you. That whether you're just starting out already on your wealth building journey, this book offers something for everyone. It covers a wide range of topics, including how to create passive income streams, the importance of real estate investment, and the power, I would say, of compound interest. Now, I remember I handed this book off to someone, said, well, why is this even relevant to me? Well, one of the things I really appreciate about the Encyclopedia of Wealth is how it emphasizes the mindset shift it needed to go from financial struggle to financial freedom, to go from surviving to thriving financially. You see, it's not just about the millions or the 100,000s inside of your bank account, AKA the numbers. It's about building habits that will carry you through every single stage of life. And if you're ready to take your wealth building knowledge to the next level, there's two simple things. Sign up for the 21-day money challenge. Go to anthonyoneal.com/21 days and also grab a copy of this book, The Encyclopedia of Wealth. You'll be equipped with the tools, strategies, and insights needed to build lasting financial success with these two powerful tools. I'm going to drop the link inside the show notes where you can get a copy of that book. It's like $30. Get it, and I promise you, you'll be blessed. Now, as we come to an end of the show, I want to leave you with something powerful to think about. There's a quote that really resonated with me when it came to, and when it comes to building wealth and changing my financial habits. And I want to give it to you. Small daily improvements over time lead to stunning results. This is by Robin Sharma. And it's a reminder that wealth isn't built overnight. It's those small intentional steps, those small daily habits that take you from where you want to go today to creating long-term success. I'm sorry, I'm not going to teach you all how to, scam people out of the money, how to make a fake course and generate $1 million real quick. I just can't do that. I cannot do that. But I can show you how making small investments today, how building a creditable online business or creating a course or over a period of time with your skill set that God has given you, right? How if you can just line this stuff up strategically, how it can build you up over a long period of time. And I cannot leave without a bit of scripture. Proverbs 21 Verse 20 says this: the wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down. In other words, a wise person saves and invests, while a foolish person spends without even thinking. Have you ever just went in there, spent the money, came back home, saw your account negative? Have you ever just said, well, I could do it, but you never sat down and count the costs? Have you ever just went and signed for a car or signed for a house and you said, let me see what they'll approve me for, but you never sat down with your spouse or with yourself or with an accountability partner and say, let me count the cost for me. What can I afford? You see, this is a reminder to think long-term and be intentional with your financial resources. You can't afford, your children can't afford, your future can't afford for you to be wasting money and not counting the cost. So I want to encourage you to start taking those small steps today. Whether it's counseling subscriptions, negotiating a better rate, stop spending money on a lot of dating, get out of the Gucci store, Louis Vuitton store, maybe doing your own hair, doing your own nails, cutting your own hair, brothers. Maybe that's putting a little extra into savings, your high yield savings account. You'll be amazed at what a difference it could make over a period of time. And don't forget that if you're ready to take control of your finances and find hidden money, I've got the 21 days to finding hidden money challenge for you. It's 100% free, and it's designed to help you find the extra cash and start building better habits for your future. I want you to head over to anthonyoneal.com/21 days to sign up. It's 100% free, and there's no upsell or pitch at the end of the 21 days. On that 21-day finish, when you get done 21 days, no, you're not gonna get an email talking about, hey, upgrade to this course and pay. No. This is solely just for you because I want to be a blessing to you and to your family. So thank you for spending your time with me today. Remember, wealth isn't just about what you make. It's about what you keep and how you use it to create the life of freedom. I understand that I got to help you make more income that will help you pay off the debt. Paying off the debt helps you build the margin. How we use and invest that margin changes your future. And it starts small steps. I want to make sure that you have everything that you need to win. So please take the first step today. Yo, it's your boy, Anthony ONeal. I love you. God bless you. And as we always say, I'll see you on the next show. Peace out.